How to train your mind to crave discomfort. Most people run from discomfort. They treat it like a disease, something to avoid, manage, or numb. But the truth? Discomfort is where the real transformation begins. Winners don't just tolerate discomfort, they train for it. In fact, they begin to crave it. Because they understand one thing: growth never lives in your comfort zone. 1. Discomfort builds mental strength. Your mind doesn't get stronger from ease. It gets stronger from resistance. It's just like a muscle. Every time you step into discomfort, you force your mind to adapt, grow, and evolve. Whether it's waking up early, taking cold showers, pushing through fear, or holding yourself accountable, discomfort reshapes who you are. The goal isn't pain, the goal is power. You push through discomfort because every rep builds mental resilience, and that resilience shows up in every part of your life. 2. Redefine what discomfort means. Most people label discomfort as something bad: failure, pain, struggle. But high performers see it as data, not danger. Discomfort means you're stretching, that you're pushing your edge, that you're doing something your old self couldn't handle. Once you stop fearing it and start interpreting it as growth, everything shifts. You'll start to welcome hard tasks because they signal progress. Discomfort becomes a sign you're doing something meaningful, and that alone can make you chase it, not avoid it. 3. Start with small, daily challenges. You don't need to walk into fire on day one. You start by choosing discomfort in the little moments. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Finish the workout you want to skip. Say no when it's easier to say yes. Delay gratification. These small moments train your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. They teach you that you can do hard things without negotiation. Discomfort becomes familiar, and what's familiar becomes less scary. Over time, you stop flinching. You start leaning in. 4. Remove the negotiation window. Mentally tough people don't wait to feel ready. They've removed the option to argue with discomfort. If the alarm rings, they get up. If the task is hard, they do it. No bargaining, no excuses, just action. This discipline comes from practice. The more you choose the hard thing on purpose, the easier it becomes to follow through without hesitation. Your brain stops looking for comfort and starts looking for completion. 5. Build identity through reps. Every time you choose discomfort, you send a message to your subconscious: I do hard things. Over time, those decisions stack into identity. You stop thinking this is hard and start thinking this is who I am. Identity drives behavior. When you believe you're the type of person who shows up, pushes through, and finishes strong, that belief controls your actions, even on the worst days. Discomfort becomes less of a threat and more of a mirror. It reflects your discipline. 6. Expect resistance, then use it. Discomfort doesn't get easier, but your reaction to it gets sharper. The trick isn't to avoid resistance. It's to expect it, then use it. When it shows up, don't complain. Observe it. Learn from it. Push through it. Every time you overcome resistance, you sharpen your mental edge. You start to feel proud, not because it was easy, but because you did it anyway. That pride becomes addictive, and that's how discomfort turns into fuel. 7. Control the inner voice. Your biggest battle won't be with the workout, the project, or the cold. It'll be with your mind. That voice will say, you've done enough. Take it easy. You can skip just this once. But if you control that voice, rewire it to say, let's finish strong. One more rep. This is where we grow. You take back control. You stop being a victim of your feelings, and you start becoming the architect of your behavior. 8. Shift your reward system. Instead of rewarding ease, start rewarding effort. Track your streaks. Celebrate the hard days. Reflect on what you did, not how you felt. This reprograms your brain. It stops craving comfort and starts craving progress. When the act of showing up becomes more satisfying than the result, you win. Because results take time, but effort is immediate, and effort compounding over time creates unstoppable momentum. Conclusion: discomfort won't ruin you. Escaping it will. Every time you avoid what's hard, you shrink your confidence, you weaken your edge, and you prove to yourself that comfort matters more than growth. But when you seek out challenge, when you crave discomfort, you flip the script. You build confidence. You build momentum. And most importantly, you build an identity you can be proud of. So choose the hard thing. Show up tired, push when it's boring, finish when it's tempting to quit. Discomfort is your training ground and the fastest way to become unrecognizable in the best way possible. If this helped upgrade your mindset, like, comment, and subscribe for more breakthroughs. Your next level is waiting just outside your comfort zone.